Alright. So my stream deck's not working today. That's always fun. So what we're gonna do is just do it manually. Because why the fuck not? Hi. Welcome in, Newton. How are you doing today? Hi. You're adorable. You're in the modding trenches still. Well, you're doing an amazing job, I hope you know. Be sure to take breaks. Have you eaten yet? Let me go ahead and turn that down even more. For me, at least. You have had food. Good boy. Be sure to take care of yourself, okay? Have you showered, though? Are you stinky? You might be stinky. I'm thinking you're stinky. Go shower. You showered yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Go shower, stinky. So today, I'm going to be playing Vampire Therapist, which was brought to you by the wonderful Kelebov. So, thank you to Kelebov for this wonderful game. Midnight is not too late for a shower. In fact, midnight's one of the best times for a shower. Nikki, welcome in. Thank you for paying the nightly toll. You can still get second, Nikki. Go for it. Hell yeah. Good job. Yeah, let me go ahead and give Kel a full shout out as well. Keleball. Comfy stream. It will be a very comfy stream, I'm hoping. So I don't know what's in this game. We're gonna be figuring it out together. Let me go ahead and double check this. There we go. Okay. If you dry your hair and yours is too long, so it takes super long anyway. Or, what you can do, ready? Have a towel, put it over your pillow, and then lay your hair back on it. So it's not touching you. That's what I do. And then I just go to bed. Typically that towel will sadly have to go in the wash though. But hey, it works. My hair's quite long as well. I've been trying to grow out the sides. It's been weird. I have a weird growth pattern, so. Harry, hi lovely. Welcome in. Let me go ahead and pause this. We can fade it out. Oh, not even fade it out. We're gonna play some remarkably similar music in the game. Hi, Nikki. Hi. Underestimate the amount of hair you have and the fact that you have to iron it once dry. But if you're going to bed and no one's going to see you, why must you iron it? That's the big question here, is it not? Harry, good morning. How are you doing? Isn't it quite early for you, like 6:30 or something? Like you probably have work, don't you? Or you're gonna be cooking breakfast for everyone. Either way, good every evening all. You're still in bed, oh. As if you don't plan to go out. That's true, but you have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so you have to iron it. You'll be showering tomorrow before it, though. But you'll save time tonight if you do it. Just saying. So, we will be playing a game called Vampire Therapist. And I'm very, very excited. It's been on my wish list for a long time, and it was on the summer sale, or the fall sale. So because of that, Kel decided, I'm gonna buy it for Neff, and I'm here like, what? Why? They didn't give me a good reason, but we are going to play it. So let's have fun, shall we? Hello. I know very, very little about this game. What I do know about it is that they're vampires. And Matt Mercer's in it. So I know 2 facts about the game. I don't know if I'm the therapist, if I'm being forced into this. I don't know anything. Is it a dating sim? I don't know. It's a visual novel, apparently, which is not typically my style, but they do support mental health. It's apparently very important in this, which is great, but also a trigger warning for everybody. You've been looking at Steam and saw a lot of games you want. Sadly broke again, cause still sick. Yeah, I can't be spending money. I'm going to New York next week. And I just repaired my PC, or rebuilt my PC actually. That I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay off right away. I mean, I technically could, but I would like to have money. So, maybe next time, maybe. They will all go on sale again one day. Do let me know if the music is too loud at any point, or the voice acting. But let's get into it, shall we? Also, tell me, how's everyone doing today? It's a different time zone for everybody. 6:30 in the morning for Ari. It should be 12:30 for Duden. Nikki, I believe it should be 5:30 or 6:30 for you, right? Should be 5:30, still. So many cozy games on your wish list, you're like... Well, your birthday's coming up in 5 months. 6 months, almost. We'll find something for you, I'm sure. Okay? Let's get into it. Vampire Therapist explores or touches on sensitive topics such as war, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicidal ideation, religion, and of course death. These may be uncomfortable or upsetting for some readers. We recommend that readers with a history of trauma related to any of these topics approach this game with caution. Naturally, a game about vampires will also involve blood and sexual themes. Trigger warning. War, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicidal ideation, religion, death, blood, sexual themes. We have a trigger warning now. Thank you to Kelebov. Sploofy, hello lovely. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? For the game. That's gonna be the new one. The new trigger warning. Lovely.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit.
Hi, Midge. Thank you.
That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror. I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America.
Good luck at work, lovely.
For nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire.
Hi, Rexy.
I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been looking, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
I love that. So am I playing Sam or am I playing Andromachus? Guess we'll find out. Thank you for the stretch as well, Mitch.
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Street.
Clean Flatter Maustrieb. Interesting. Immernacht. Okay.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here. Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself.
Sam, so are you. So I don't really know what to tell you.
Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
I guess I'm playing Sam for now. Okay. Tell them you're here to party. Ask about the dress code. Ask about Andromachus. Ask about the club. The party's downstairs, Joffrey.
What's so special about this club?
I've been cheese slapped. Why? Why am I getting cheese slapped already? We just started.
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
I mean, everybody ends up doing a vampire nightclub. We saw how it worked in Blade. We saw how it worked in What We Do in the Shadows. It doesn't work.
If anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever.
Actually, that's a really good rule. They should do that, yeah.
You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
So they're basically like Neo-Satanists in the cult of Dionysus, or cult of Bacchus, or whatever it's called now.
Und I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Shh, Maxie, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh mein Gott, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
Let's go with the dress code.
What I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is totally sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
The art style is so good, though. It kind of reminds me of Dark and Darker.
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Dark and Darker, Darkest Dungeon, whichever one. You know what I'm talking about.
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Well, okay.
Stop, don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
Oh, I definitely ain't an American no more.
Definitely not, Sam. Ask about Andromachus.
Looking for Andromachus.
You mean the club owner? Yeah, that is why we are here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
Well, what happens there?
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
I guess I'm here to party.
What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, here are them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
I guess so.
So we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think.
Party, party.
Let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I
Hot
call
branding.
That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of.
Okay.
There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
Should I be writing this down? I don't... Sam?
And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act
What
out
the
as
shit?
helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine.
Okay.
I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there.
What? What? Okay.
I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though.
Do you? I don't really.
Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Private property. Do not read. Reward if found. Cowboy bloodsucker at vmail.com. Sam Walls. Okay. I found this old notebook and figured I'd take it with me to Europe. I figure it'll help me organize my thoughts. I'll separate it into sections so I can jump up to them right quick. That way, when I need to get to a particular section of my notes, all I gotta do is hop over to that section. Easy as falling off a horse, and falling off a horse is real easy. Cognitive distortions. We're going to actual cognitive behavioral therapy? They're doing actual... Okay. The funny ways we think. I realize we vampires can think in funny ways sometimes. Like reality's right in front of us and we just can't see it. Heck, pretty sure it's all humans who do that, not just vampires. We do think funny thinking in particular ways. What? We do think funny thinking in particular ways. What? Okay. So I figured I'd write them down so I don't forget them. I include examples so remember how they work. High noon mind. Sometimes things can seem black and white. Win or lose, famine or feast, live or die. Like everything's a big showdown. It can feel like we've only got two options. Winning the day or ending up with a stake in the heart. That's high noon mind. It's thinking in extremes and ignoring all the in-between. We stress ourselves out when stakes are high. If I can't get the best saddle, my butt's gonna break. Ain't no doubt. Okay, I understand about half of what he's saying. Either I show up ready to win the rodeo, or I better just not show up. The fate of the Wild West is hanging on this gunfight. Next. Saloon thinking. A lot of us bloodsuckers have a habit either of feeling responsibility or soul control, or of feeling completely helpless. Thing is, usually neither is true. Feeling hopeless don't mean we're powerless, and feeling untouchable don't mean we're invincible. With my dark powers, vampires shall dominate the mortal world. If a mortal discovers a secret, it's entirely my responsibility to deal with it. I can't deal with the bureaucracy of international travel with my coffin. I'm stuck in the USA forever. Hot branding. We vampires sometimes call ourselves awful names. I'm a failure. I'm unlikable. It's like burning ourselves with a big old branding iron. Every time we look at ourselves, we'll keep seeing those names. Hot branding is just calling ourselves names that do no good. I missed that shot. I'm such a butterfingers. Crying over a horse? You're sappy as hell. That fella doesn't like wearing leather. He's only a vampire wannabe. Okay. My client notes. When I start getting therapy clients, I'll put my notes about them in here. Wait, so I'm going to be the therapist, but I'm Sam. But I'm going to be the therapist. As Andrew Makos decides I'm ready for this whole therapist business. Jen! Fuck you. Hi Jen, how are you lovely? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I do not have a mod, so let me give you a shout out. I need to give everyone a shout out. You're playing a waiting game with a cat and pills. Oh, again, I'm sorry. Oh, Rexy, you are here. Hello. I didn't know if you came in just to, lurk or not. I didn't want to assume you were here, so. But now I can shout you out. Maha, get fucked. Until the pills are gone. Oh, I'm sorry. Good luck. My journal, just for writing my ramblings while I'm on this big trip. Not my official notes. Okay, I'm gonna read this, but I'm not gonna read it on stream right now. I don't want to have my own fun. That's... Saloon thinking? Wait, hold on. I need to go back. No. It's High Noon Mind. It's High Noon Mind.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Okay, so we're finding real cognitive distortions. We are literally playing a therapist. I don't know how to feel, because if I get any of these wrong, I'm going to feel bad about my own therapy journey. I'm kidding, I'm not. I've had a really, really good therapy journey over the last several years, so, hell yeah.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Oh, this is much better that you have not gone in. Maybe we should take the party elsewhere.
I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andrew Makos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
I'm kind of vibing, I'm gonna be
Maybe I'll have
honest.
a little word with him. Excuse me, friend. I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
Hi. Nosferatu? Or, I guess, Nosering Feratu? I can do that too.
Have fun, mate.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
Cowboy!
I appreciate
what
it.
about us?
Bring them joy. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah! Dang, awful loud in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
Well, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this. I'd better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, well, look at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s.
More like 1680s. What do you mean?
What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
1880s would be accurate, yeah. But
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
so that would be a hot branding.
Where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine.
Hell yeah, Sam.
Branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some gods, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
Really? They weren't vampires.
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
Damn. See, that was my whole thing about if vampires were real, they should start a fucking blood bank. Because they would probably actually pay people for it. It would be a great opportunity. They could make sure that it was clean blood, people would be able to get it without killing. It would be locally sourced and honestly safer. So yeah, I'm all for it already.
He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert, the bouncer?
Bert?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
Why you bring the bouncer inside? Hi, Bert. You good boy.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Alright, up we go. Fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks, Crimson. I appreciate you. Up we go.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin.
That I do.
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
Well, no. Everyone needs help.
I don't know that I can help myself, but I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Then you have already learned the most important thing I can teach. We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless.
Am I an ancient vampire? I very well might be, based on this.
Please, sit down.
Gladly.
What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
I like his little smile. Look at his little teethers.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
I find it interesting. You have like golden eyes, but mine are supposedly red, right?
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
Does that mean he would be one of the first vampires? Or some kind of pure? I'm curious. What is he?
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something.
That would be part of cognitive behavioral therapy, though. Those would be the automated negative thoughts, something that we've been telling ourselves, the inner bully, telling yourself over and over again. Having other people beat it down into you. But mostly yourself. And you have to take those and reframe them. This is literally going into actual therapy techniques. I love it.
And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard. But that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling.
Ah, so it's rewriting it. Oops, hold on. Nope, go back. Nope, hello? Labeling. Okay, so all they did was change the name. Got it.
You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill.
Self-fulfilling prophecies are going to be the worst kind. Keep pushing for something not to happen, but at the same time you're going to be pushing and driving towards it.
For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had. See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements. I am so old, I am ancient.
Oh, come on. I know you've been kicking around a long time, but don't go labeling yourself as ancient.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Huh. Well, you look pretty good for being ancient then.
The secret is moisturizer, but let us continue. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Damn.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
You're being called out and you hate it? Rexy, this is an actual, this goes into cognitive behavioral therapy, it goes into DBT, CBT, it goes into several things already. And we're in the very beginning. This entire game will probably call you out, and I'm very excited. I've been wanting this game for a while, and I'm really, really grateful that it was bought for me. But holy shit. Leaves. Only if you want to, but those who typically cannot face the truth will never get better.
Rarely do we have complete
I believe in
power
you,
over
honey.
situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yes, 100%. You don't want to get better. You find every excuse not to get better. What if you want to get worse? Root in and stick by me. Mwah.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
Never mind then. Yep. Bye. Bye, Duden. Bye, bye, bye. Alright. I mean, yeah.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative.
Absolutely.
Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one.
He's very handsome, isn't he?
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
I mean, that's not really a control fallacy. Welcome back, Nikki. That's probably the truth, but even then, he'll probably burn up when the sun does. I mean, it technically would be, but at the same time, it wouldn't be. It can go either way. It is a true statement. It's not like you're going through it at all.
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
That one is a control fallacy.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
I'm really glad they didn't make the first one a control fallacy.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
I heard you mentioning about a vampire in the blood bank thingy. I was like, ooh, I have one. That is like, what? Oh, you have an idea like that? Nikki, we've talked about it before, though. About, like, would I become a vampire if I could, and what would I do? Like, if I didn't because I've talked about it during a different vampire game. I think it was V-Rising, maybe? About, you could have an ethical blood bank for vampires, specifically. You would kind of, yeah, you would have donors. But the issue is we need enough donors for also, you know, humans. So, sadly, it becomes an issue. It was way when a pharaoh you were dating and your cat
I
mummified.
went into a
Damn.
murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Aww. His name was Jeffrey. I love him very much. He lived for about 30 years. And then I killed him for his blood. Because he was human. You should remember it the whole time you were eating, so you can mention when you get back. Aww.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I have one more currently.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in Mortal Kombat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marky Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
Wait. Marky Aurelius, as in Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic. Marcus Aurelius he wrote a journal on Stoicism, which you can read, nowadays even. And I believe he was a Roman emperor. 10 out of 10 recommend, by the way. You didn't know see there was something like that, but you never really expanded on the lore much. You probably need to redesign them. Why not for OC-Tober?
You mean Marcus Aurelius?
Yeah.
An emperor?
Yeah.
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marky was a bedroom name.
Yeah?
You mean you and the emperor were...
Hell yeah.
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
Okay. Oh shit. Yeah? Can someone clip that? That is the best line. Someone quote that. Yeah, that's the best line I've ever heard. Hold on. Clip. There we go. Oh my god. That is incredible. I love that. Ancient Rome, ancient Greece, all of it, yeah. Penetration was similar to a handshake. Holy shit.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon.
Oh my god, Andrew Makos, I love you. You are incredible.
I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought
Polarized thinking, yes.
I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Why Nosferatu thinking? Why?
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
Ah, as in the film. You're so ready to just hear me say... say it out of, casually out of context. Oh, absolutely I will now. Penetration is like a handshake. Yep.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful.
Absolutely, you have to find the gray. It doesn't have to be positive or negative. You can make it neutral. That's part of reframing.
Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
Yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking.
Alright, will do.
I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking.
If you called out, gotta go.
Miss it.
Nikki, you better fucking stay. I'm playing this game to call everybody here out.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
That's fact.
Death eventually comes for us all.
Also fact.
Mortals will always fear our kind.
Nosferatu thinking.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not.
Hey Nikki, how much of this have I taught you about already? Over the last few years?
Always is such a terminal word.
Yeah,
is
that's
it
what I
not?
thought.
Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
I would love to, Andrew Makos. I adore you and your company.
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
You don't want to do this anymore? Aw, too bad. I'm going to enjoy this entirely.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
We'd be honest, if people don't like me playing this game, I'm going to keep playing it off stream. Because, hell yes. Also, I would love to have a real conversation with Andrew Makos. A 3,000-year-old vampire who understands distortions and therapy and, in general, just this kind of, it's not going to be over. 3,000 years, he doesn't have to kill anymore. Like,
Oh, come
yes.
on, you're just flattering
Give
me.
it to me.
I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting?
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
Get 5 distortions correct in a row. Hell yeah. Keep playing, I'm invested. Good.
As
Me
long
too.
as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions.
Yep.
What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves.
The more you try to become perfect, the less perfect you'll become. The less you try to become perfect, but as long as you understand yourself, the more perfect you will become. It makes no sense, but it works.
As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
Very true.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking.
Alright, hit me with them.
I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify.
Okay.
I will begin.
Please.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Between control fallacy and Nosferatu thinking. I mean, it's kind of both, is it not? That's... Well, there's in the control fallacy in this is 100% Hubris versus Nemesis, which this would not be. This would be Nosferatu thinking.
Well, that ain't right.
What?
He's acting powerless, like a man clinging to the
So I
woods.
guess it is control fallacy.
What Andromako say that distortion was?
Okay. I'm glad they're correcting me at least.
If I invite over my
Well, that there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no
Draw
control.
enough with
You could lay
Andromacos.
down some ground
With or
rules.
as, because I'm happy to
Or
be
some
either.
newspaper.
or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try
I
another.
love it.
I am Andromachus, the ancient
Labeling.
the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
They are very catchy though.
Not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
But that would be all or nothing. So,
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
so in this, black and white is all or nothing, not just one extreme or the other. Well, I guess it would be similar. Okay, understood.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway.
Lucky.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
What would you like, good sir?
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients
Good.
without a commitment to your own mental health.
100%. Very, very fair. Every therapist should have one. You're gonna write that in our DMs. Nikki, if you do that, I would be very, very honored. So thank you. But Andromacos, who's here for you? Squint.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world.
Correct.
You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
Also
I
correct.
have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance. Drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right then, Andromachos.
Are we about to get corrected finally?
Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Hey, Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Just call me Andy.
Andy it is.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Andromachos. I love that. So he's definitely not European then, so he's probably more like Africa, Asia area.
Dang, look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty, but there ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again, how'd it go, cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Aye.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Oh, so you're basically a donor. Very cool.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
Damn.
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain.
I need to see this place.
We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look. It's the sexy old guy again.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
Definitely.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Tell them they're not your type. Tell them alcohol's bad for them. Tell them you don't have the money. Tell them they can support themselves. Well, all of them are just rejecting, so... Alcohol's bad for them, but they're going to drink it anyway. Don't have the money. We'll say we don't have the money. Why not?
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
There you go.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
All right, I'll bite. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so powerful.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
They know more about American money than most Americans do. Damn.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
A snack?
I get it. You like older men. Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
But dang, really? Ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a drink exchange.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here.
I love this club. Holy shit. Like, I don't care about the drinking or anything. I just like the fact that it's ethical, consensual.
Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
That's crazy. Yeah, well, I mean, he did say, you're in consent, I'm here. Hell yeah. Andromachos did say that he does it at a considerable loss.
Wait, kink room?
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
Can I play this on stream? Time for Google real quick. Does vampire therapist have nudity? Okay. No explicit nudity. It's not explicit. We're not seeing cock tonight,
Point taken.
as far as we know.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you.
Rexy, I'm sure you could look it up if you really want to see Andrew Machalos' dick.
Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
Are they gonna have sex while I bite them? Is that what's happening here?
My neck scrubs with anticipation.
Can we? Probably. Do you want me to look it up for you, Nikki?
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
I knew a man who wore this
Ooh.
much leather couldn't be boring.
I like this room a lot. And I fucking love men. Hellman, welcome in.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Not yet, Sam.
Is that what we are doing now? Here's the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
3 years. Holy shit. Oh my. Well, thank you for 3 years, 2 months, and 1 day. We're not seeing cock tonight. We're not.
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, don't go for the jugular. What? But
Oh,
there we go.
sich gut angefühlt.
Get it around. I thought it was gonna, like, at one point go over only the blue. No. I have to make sure that my middle teeth go over the red.
Oh, that's a good thing.
No cock, this is bullshit, right? Because you're very behind, your Wi-Fi is being very weird. No problem.
Is it my turn yet?
Well, sure thing. Come on over.
I don't want to accidentally kill somebody.
Oh, where'd your neck go?
It's right here, waiting for you.
Did I miss?
I swear you moved.
What?
Didn't, Opa? I'm being a good girl.
Oh wait, do I have to get the...
Oh, Reinhard.
There we go.
The hot old vampire wore me out.
I don't want to accidentally kill anybody, I'm so glad.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
Reinhard, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
I understood about half of that, including the name Reinhardt. So can you...
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
You're not pegging me, Reinhardt.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, fella. Maybe I can tell you some Eisenhower stories.
No, what he's talking about, Sam.
Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
I guess so. Ah yes, German bisexuals. We love them, don't we?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Bring it over.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Sam is way too innocent? What? Oh, innocent. You're a Polish bisexual? We love that here, though. Welcome in.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Oh,
Well,
I got
dang.
very... Oh,
This is mighty
shit.
plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
We have a TV in here. Look at that.
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay.
You're a little Latin guy? Smart coffins, yeah. Well then.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept well.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Technologia. See, this is a coffin industry that secretly worked for vampires, as they should, not even secretly. Gal, welcome in, lovely. Thank you for paying the nightly toll. I have been loving this game so far.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night.
They do a very good job actually working with cognitive distortions. We haven't even met other vampires yet, besides Antimechos. Or Andromechos.
Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
That's why they say they will be comfortable, just in case there's a vampire.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Good thing I live here.
Well, gosh,
Now.
if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like. Being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Was that a Twilight joke? Did they just make fun of Twilight? Hell yeah.
I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
How long have you been 17?
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
300 years.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Well, saying that I am here to do it, it's not giving a name or a label, but it's saying, it's labeling the fact that I'm here for it. But it could be a control fallacy as well. It's not Nosferatu thinking, but at the same time it kind of is, because it means that people aren't seeing it my way. So at this point it could be all of them. Let's see. You're here to make vampires see the world differently. It very well could be any of them. In a way it is, but... Specifically control fallacy, though?
Well, I guess that's
Yeah.
a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
You're also assuming that you have to, or that you must. That you are here to do this, and that they will accept it no matter what.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something.
It's very preachy at the same time, though. Which I absolutely understand.
Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough.
The rest has to come from them. They have to decide.
But I am eager to learn how you develop this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first V-mailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was,
It's a lot of labeling.
embarrassed. It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? It's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Dumbest thing. Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
Also, for anybody that didn't know, Reinhard, the German goth, that was Matt Mercer.
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of
Was
nobody
he so
but myself.
fucking hot? Yeah. Let's see here. The voice of Antoine. So Sam, Maxie, Dr. Drain, Edmund, Bert, and Andromechos are all by Cyrus Namadi, who created this game. He was also Ares, Dionysus, and Theseus in the first Hades game. Look at that.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
So that whole thing, though, he's doing an amazing thing where it's getting yourself out of your shoes and putting yourself in somebody else's. How would you talk to somebody saying the exact same things? I love this game. Labeling.
You were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Yeah.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself?
Because if you think about it, if you're doing it to yourself, what makes you different than anybody else? Why can you give the advice to other people, but you won't take it yourself? I love this game. Kel, I know you're not here right now. I know you're lurking. But I love this game. Thank you.
If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them.
Shut in, I hate you. I mean, Rexy, a lot of the stuff I've said to you before as well. It's very important. I've said it to a lot of people. So much of this is so incredibly important in your daily life. If you're going to help other people, you need to be able to help yourself. If you're going to help yourself, you have to be kind to yourself, compassionate to yourself. You have to... Well, how are you going to give advice to other people if you won't take it yourself? Why? What makes you different than everyone else? Because whatever you perceive it as, you're labeling yourself as these things, when in reality, you're only human, just like everybody else. Or in this case, a vampire.
So, now that you've gotten all that
So important.
calling out of the way, please.
Leaves.
How did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending, and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend. Even they taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before.
I skipped an accident.
They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them.
Look at this amazing being, Azure. Hello, Mystic. How are you doing today, lovely? How have you been? As you've been streaming a little bit more as well.
I think about them every day of my own life.
You stream quite late, though, for me, which I'm sad about.
Time, and we're better off for it.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more.
Thank you, Rexy.
Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think.
Working on art? Work hours have been crazy. Ooh, how good's the art, though?
I walked in nature for about 90 years, and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country. I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
No.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
You could have, but you were doing good. You were doing good for yourself. And that's very, very important.
But your should turns that which you could find
Yes.
fulfilling
Yes.
into beauty. You create an extrinsic motivator.
Exactly. Do not use should. Do not say, if should is not a good thing to tell yourself. I should do this. No. It's not good. Like, in the context of, I should get up? Yes. But I should have been doing this? No. It's not good for you. All it's doing is placing guilt. It's going to give you guilt that you don't need. It makes no sense to do.
Your statements are another cognitive distortion.
Yes.
Something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you.
It is part of your inner bully. You should do more? No, Duden. That is literally a cognitive distortion. A should statement is a bad thing. Due to forced schedule changes, you'll be trying to come back more, though. Forced schedule... Well, I mean, hopefully they work in your favor, Mystic.
Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure.
Absolutely. I learned about this in therapy years ago, and I fucking love it. I try to avoid, as best I can, to say should statements. I say I should clean, but I don't put pressure on myself to do it. I say I should go eat. And then I go eat.
And
You know?
what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds.
Yeah.
We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which
Yep.
you find
Yep.
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Yes, there are. Speaking of eating, you need to go cook so you can eat. Have fun, I'll be lurking listening. Thank you, Rexy. Go enjoy.
Of course, there are things we must do, but nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise.
One thing you can do instead of a should statement, Dylan, specifically for you, were you saying that you should do more? No. But you can do more. Do you want to do more? Then do more. It's not that you should do more.
Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion.
Okay.
I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
I mean, every should is a should statement, technically.
That's the one. No one should go to a dentist. Goddamn butchers.
But if it's coming from a place, but no, not all should statements are bad. Like that one is 100% a good one.
That is not true. We have to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Our teeth are important to us. How long has it been since you've seen a dentist, Samuel?
Never.
No, not since the Civil War, and I'd rather keep it that way.
We'll talk about that in another session. Let's try again. I should drink blood today.
I mean, yeah.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement.
Yep.
You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Luden, I hope you're learning from this as well.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself.
Yeah, half paying attention? I mean, this is actually really good advice. And with half, I mean third. That's okay. At the same time, he's giving actual, real advice.
I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Do I?
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner. Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
Thank you, Andromechos.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
This goes out to pretty much everybody in this chat now. He does think he isn't, you're just working on things in the background, so you're not processing what's being said most of the time. I highly recommend watching this back or watching somebody else play it or playing it yourself.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either. I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
You think you did have in your wish list if you didn't take it out? But you want to pay full attention, you'd have to play on off-stream. Yeah, play it off-stream then.
Well, I guess...
Highly recommend.
Sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion. One that
Disqualifying the positive.
Disqualifying the positive. I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects.
Disqualifying the positive a lot of times is going to be when somebody praises you or in general gives you any sort of compliment. Where, Dylan, I'm very proud of you. You've been working very hard on your modding. You know? What would you say to that? Would you be saying that you should do more, or would you just say thank you?
I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I
That's what I
disqualify my
thought.
positive deeds. I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
Oh yeah. Yes you are, yes you are.
Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things.
That's just a statement.
I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people.
Okay.
The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
There you
That's
go.
the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion will serve you well when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Oh cool, we're starting.
Whoa, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could use the help.
Why not?
Very well, Samuel. Let's try some examples. I will give you a statement, and you find the cognitive distortion in it.
Okay.
I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star.
I mean, between control fallacy and Nosferatu thinking, it would be hubris. Hubris versus Nemesis would be control
This should be an
fallacy.
easy
No?
one,
Shit.
Samuel. The distortion I am displaying is right in the name. Try once more.
I guess
am
would be
far sexier.
Nosferatu
This should be an
thinking.
easy
What?
one. I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star.
Oh. I mean, it is hubris as well, but should statements, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy one. That's a should statement right there. Well, you're not insecure enough to be an actor anyway.
Excellent, Samuel.
Damn.
Would you like another exercise?
Yes. Give me them all.
Consume high-quality blood. I might as well drink blood from Florida.
That's
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu thinking, ain't it?
Correct, Samuel. That being said, I am sure there is still decent blood to drink in Florida, but I will bring a test kit anyway. Would you like another exercise?
I need to send that to many, many, many people. One moment. I love that. Yes, give.
I am an antediluvian old fart.
Labeling.
Well, that sounds like labeling to me. You ain't just an old fart. Are you actually older than the flood, though?
Do I look that old?
If anybody doesn't know what antediluvian means, it means before the biblical era. So it means fucking old.
Oh, not at all. I was just...
I am joking, Samuel. Don't worry. The myth of the flood was at least 1,000 years before I was born.
Ah,
Would you like another exercise?
yes. Give.
With my terrifying powers, I know I shall never be destroyed.
Control fallacy.
I think that's a control fallacy, unless you know something I don't.
That's correct, Samuel. Though my powers are indeed phenomenal, the universe
That
holds
would be
immense
hubris.
dangers I cannot fathom. Would you like another exercise?
Give me them all.
I may hold vast knowledge, but acquiring it was inevitable thanks to my immortality.
Disqualifying.
That one, that's disqualifying the positive for sure.
I'm having fun.
I knew you would catch that one. Would you like another exercise?
Give me everyone.
And useless because I slept the night away in my coffin.
I mean, Nosferatu.
Listen once
No?
more to the words I am using to describe myself. What am I doing? I am lazy.
Oh,
and
labeling.
useless because I...
That's just labeling, Chief. Ain't nothing wrong with having a sleep in once in a while.
Well done, Samuel. Would you like another exercise?
Yes.
I got blood all over me the last time I drank. I am always so messy.
That's all or nothing. My issue was going between Nosferatu thinking and control fallacy. Control fallacy is hubris versus Nemesis. Nosferatu thinking is all or
That sounds
nothing.
like
So there we
Nosferatu
go.
thinking to me. Everyone has a messy feed from time to time.
That's absolutely right. The dry cleaning bill is punishment enough without the self-judgment.
I'm sure it
Would you
is.
like another exercise?
Yep. How many do they have?
Speak at least 300 languages, including Java. I do live forever after all.
Well, that's one of them should statements, ain't it? Nobody's making you learn Java.
Thank goodness for that. Would you like another exercise? Whenever I meet a crypto vampire, I cannot control myself. I must destroy them.
I mean, yes, you should.
Well, that sounds like a control fallacy to me. I'm sure you don't have to kill crypto vampires.
Indeed, Samuel. They are dead inside anyway. Would you like another exercise?
Yeah, I do.
Someone complimented my suit the other day, but he did so only because he feared my godlike powers.
Sounds like you're disqualifying the positive to me.
And, of course, I could not know whether he was afraid of my godlike powers. I think that is plenty of practice.
What godlike powers do you have, Andromachos?
Do you feel more confident now?
I think I'm good.
Completed the entire quiz.
All right, Samuel.
Yay!
Now, I suggest you get the liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
A liter? What about, I mean, a pint should be fine.
How much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired.
An American water bottle full.
Now, please excuse me.
Plastic,
I do
specifically.
have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Requiescat in pace.
Ah, Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first client is on his way.
Hello? That was it. It was just that one, right? Client notes. Three students just smack each other. Okay. Yeah, it'll be fine.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
You're not messing with anything.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you back on the right path.
Thanks, Nikki. You're home. Welcome home, honey. I'm glad I'm gonna have Andromachos here the whole
You
time.
can see the future.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Well, dang. If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
You barely require my aid as it is. If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically. Don't think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Don't think about it too much.
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got no first name?
Dr. Drain, I believe, is also by the same guy who voices these two. Lovely. Alright, 430, male, originally English. It's a class of 1614, graduate of the Royal College of Physicians, been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment, now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. He is now concerned he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion, detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habits.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
Oh.
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
I appreciate it. Alright, let's do it.
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Looking for the quench.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying.
Are your arms tired? Give a stretch.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you?
American?
My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
Damn.
Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you?
You're here for a reason, Drain.
And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
What a pompous asshole.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you alright, Samuel?
I have a hologram of Andromachus. Does bro need a hug? Probably.
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours. What does this poor vampire want?
He wants to complain, it seems.
I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
So, what? I just let him complain?
You're our only hope, Obi-Wan.
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will...
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Wait, does time stop while we're telepathically communicating? How wonderful.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip? My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat. I hate being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me? Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey. I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform.
Can I do any of these? No. Okay.
All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway. You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine.
Okay.
I take it you read my case file and know why I'm here?
Is it an addiction?
You're here for an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it?
No.
What's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime. Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away. Tips? Let me think.
Milder addiction, something tasty, a hug. There are no easy solutions.
Partner, there ain't no tips that'll magically cure you. But I'm here to listen. You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T.
Same.
And I know how you English love your tea. Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone. I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing.
Most do.
I tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do.
You can be addicted to quite a lot, though. Anything that can release dopamine or any chemical, really, in your brain, you can get addicted to. You can get addicted to self-harming. How fucking terrifying is that?
What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goals.
Did you synthetically create plasma?
You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive.
So you can hit but you can hit that receptor that, okay. I don't understand fully. Oh, what now? Basically, he's creating synthetic plasma. And what he's able to do is it will trigger that dopamine receptor that will basically tell him that he's drinking blood. I'm guessing, based off of context and what I'm hearing right now.
Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do. I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal.
Yep.
Synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity.
The issue is if he's addicted to it, there are negative side effects, and he can't stop. So yeah, he's creating synthetic blood, but he's addicted to it.
Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to.
So he's using Wait, is he using his own plasma for this? Are you addicted to your own catalyst?
Pathetic, isn't it?
No.
I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace.
Great symbolism, but at the same time.
Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings.
Heaven Fruit? That's a name I haven't seen in years. Hello, lovely. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Maybe you had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre.
Prometheus mentioned. Prometheus was mentioned, Nikki.
Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem. Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
Yes, that one would be a control fallacy. Well. Yeah.
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
I knew you would sense them. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
I'll do my best. Now hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure. But it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all.
Imagine having club music while you're in therapy.
Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes. I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set. Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something. Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years. You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this. Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work. And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all. Well, that's my point. That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death. So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience.
You also have a team under you.
Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated.
You'll get there eventually. Doesn't have to be this century, even.
It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I am a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding.
And if you think about it, if he ends up creating the synthetic blood that has a vampiric catalyst, would that not be able to be given to humans? And it wouldn't cause them to be vampires or even dampiers, but it could extend their life. It could allow them to have better healing. It could cure a lot. And we wouldn't need exact blood donors anymore. Honestly, Drain, you are incredible. But you're not thinking big picture. All you're thinking about is your addiction. And that makes everything terrible to you. Just the fact that you haven't completed it perfectly.
And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard. So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc? That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance. That's a pretty dark read on things. You know, lots of folks get over
10 correct in a row, hell yeah.
Yes, but not me. I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you. If you can call this life. Now hold on there, that's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white. It's got its shades of gray too, you know. Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic. Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point. But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy.
Well, you are a good boy.
Ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs. Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are. But as I say, I don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug.
Then cold turkey it. That's the best way for you.
Well, so what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it? I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive. Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man. I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else, someone who lives. And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed. You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night? Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself. Oh wait just a gosh darn minute, you're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do.
But you still need rest.
So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
You're allowed to be self-aware without being depressed. Let's see. No?
Depression is the only sensible reaction. He makes the goths downstairs seem almost joyous in their perspectives, doesn't he?
Oh, don't be such a bump. Come on now, it's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people. Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call him, might even be a different degree of depressed? Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole. Mild is putting it mildly, buckaroo. Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed. Regardless, I
So dramatic.
whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, on life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard. Now why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner? Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you used. Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer. Moaning, whinging, bellyaching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term bellyaching in any case. But as I was saying, in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
Why?
So you're telling me you feel good when you wake up, and then you call yourself an ignoramus? Before you even get a chance to reflect on feeling good, you're insulting yourself. That's what I like to call disqualifying the positive. I'm simply stating facts. Stating facts shouldn't impede an argument. What good is that fact doing anyone? It's about as useful as an empty holster. Lest I somehow forget that you are a cowboy.
Yeah, you don't need to refute every positive thing.
About this drug, though. Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience. I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem? First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides. What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex.
So he's blacking out and then partaking in vices. And that's why he feels refreshed and alive.
Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful. I guess you must be having some kind of good time. That is not my idea of a good time.
Apparently it is.
I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster.
Well, you're saying that you're not Jekyll and Hyde?
I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood.
By the way, Drain is 100% a different take on Jekyll and Hyde.
It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things. Well, I should be better at it. You know, Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shoulding all over yourself. Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already faults.
Yes, you can.
I'm being serious. I'm
Yes,
listening to you
Nikki?
tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts?
Only yourself.
I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas. Heck, we're dead men. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you. You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again. And be good to yourself, all right, partner?
Yeah.
Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff. Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might.
Yeah,
You're
right.
dipping into it tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking.
You know what? Why don't we try something in a different session? How about, Drain? You go out, have sex, have blood. Do the things that you wake up feeling like you did. Come back. Tell me if you feel alive.
I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind.
He's exhausted. He's partaking of blood alternatives that are not currently effective. And he's repressed. He is absolutely just Jekyll and Hyde. But at the same time, he's also doing it to himself. He could break that wall down, but he's not yet.
You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am. Yes, well, that is certainly true.
Hey,
Very well. I shall do some reflecting, inasmuch as our kind can reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4
Funny.
minutes then. Farewell, Sam.
Masterfully done, Samuel. I knew you would do well, but that doesn't make me any less pleased.
I really like this game. It's making me genuinely think about it as well.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling.
Plus, I do hope that at least some of it will come across to everybody else. Perhaps it can help somebody. Or, guide them to go get help themselves.
But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin. Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for you.
I'm doing one client a week?
I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Good evening, Andromechos.
You too, Andy. Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub.
I'm enjoying this far too much.
Well,
Hey, new music.
yes. My first client. Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already. Sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
Clint Eastwood, Yosemite Sam, who's next?
Better already hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, Cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
So you're telling me you're Canadian?
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more, polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my...
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
Done what with you? I say it was
I reckon
great.
it was a bullseye on my end. You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
You're so cheesy, I love it.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
I have these down here still. Does that mean I'm going to be using them on you at some point, Crimson?
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light. Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
30, 35. Don't fall for the trap.
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway.
No. Have you been drinking his blood? How long have you been with them?
I'm 50 years young.
50?
50? I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner.
I was right.
Me too. Just not enough to turn me into one of you. I've been 30 for a good while now.
I love that.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, Buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah, what is it?
A decanter. Gorgeously made, I will say.
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood. Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
I ain't sure I understand.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
Is a very interesting concept. I love that. I've always thought about it in, about vampires, if they could do that.
Incredible protege.
But there are also types of media where people will try to replace their own blood with vampiric blood. Like, if you go back to What We Do in the Shadows, the Johnny Depp movie, the doctor was trying to replace her blood with his blood. And once that fully happened, she would become younger and go back to her youthful beauty and would probably become a vampire at one point, which, as you can tell in the end, works. So... What happened? April 19th, 2024. I met my first client tonight, and ooh boy, he did not like me much. Sounds as though he doesn't like anybody much, though, so I can't be too disappointed. Poor fella, I ain't never seen anyone so high-strung. Well, maybe Pussifer Jones. 80 years later, and the memory of him still makes me laugh. That kitty even hated John. And I think all his animals loved him. She would hiss even when eating her food. It was the darndest thing. I picked up that this Dr. Drain is a real should statement kind of fella. But I think I can help him out. If I can get him to take a nap, I think he'll be a lot less grumpy. Blue, hi lovely. Thank you for paying the nightly toll. Enjoy your stay.
Oh, come on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
OC ideas? What? Are you talking about an OC that turns into a vampire because they replace their own blood with vampiric blood through multiple transfusions?
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
No, actually. Andromechos, I adore you, good sir.
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
Okay, Sam, you're doing very well.
Doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight.
Yes, hit me with it.
Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
Oh.
Here, look at her intake form.
Isabella Deste. Dang, she's got some funny tasting hats.
550, female from the Renaissance. Isabella d'Este was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. Comes from a highly aristocratic background, but endured considerable family issues through the generations. States that she's undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting, with one G, that her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Be exceedingly polite. Okay,
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
great.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe.
The whole dynamic in Andromechos and Crimson, God, that's so cool. It is very, very cool. I like it a lot.
She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
Ah, so she will barely smile.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone.
Where's the no Andromechos button? Can I just click, click, click somewhere?
But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel. Oh, and do be polite.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
Yes, well,
Sam Walls at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
as of yesterday,
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am.
or for me, as of an hour ago.
You may call me Senora.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, Senora. Alright, Senora. Alright, Senora. Yeah, this one.
All right, Senora.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best one.
You have seen my what? Have you been peeking under my skirt?
You have seen my what? My what?
Huh? What are you talking about, lady?
Senora. Say it.
Oh, I love that. That was far too funny. You have me. What? You have seen my what?
Signora.
No, god damn it, Sam.
Senora.
Senora.
Signora?
Yeah, Senora.
Porca miseria. This is not going to be easy, is it?
No, Senora.
Therapy ain't never easy, Senora.
There we go.
Therapy is always easy.
No, dude. Senora!
I said it ain't never easy, Senora.
Yeah, but that's a double negative, Sam.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
By looking into the Inferno. Dante's Inferno.
You know what? Let's start over.
That's right. Italian reference.
Greetings and salutations, Signora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Lovely.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Signora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
Give me some kind of Dante Alighieri reference, please. We've had Jekyll and Hyde already.
A tough time. Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
It is, and that would be a control fallacy.
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
This woman could never understand your speaking habits. Nikki, I barely understand your speaking habits. It took me 3 years to understand them. And even then, sometimes I still tell you, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I saw a
But I still love you.
Hey, I love the cinema.
Bond with her over movies, over actors, Hollywood glamour, actors. It would be the actors.
Hot dang, them actors can really light up the screen sometimes. I'll admit, I'm pretty into the celebrity gossip scene. Who's hooking up with who, who's making waves. I can't get enough of it.
A foolish obsession. One must appreciate art, not the art.
I tried, and then he fucked it up.
What Caravaggio had done in his free time, they would burn every one of his paintings.
What did Caravaggio do?
They'd have to know who Caravaggio is first.
Nikki's pretty great, they are, but as are you, Blue.
Oh? Do you know who Caravaggio is?
Do I know who Caravaggio is? I mean, I know he's a painter. Kind of about it.
Maybe let's get back to talking about what it was you saw at the cinema.
It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
Please be Finding Nemo. Please be Finding Nemo.
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible.
What was the movie?
And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind. I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth.
I also need to know.
What I cling to has no purpose.
What movie?
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Finding Nemo.
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
Is that a real movie? Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker. Okay, so it's Star Wars. Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker. Episode 9. 2019 American epic space opera film, produced, co-written, and directed by J.J. Abrams. And it brought back Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, and had Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley in it. Well, shit. Okay. I don't know how to feel. I'm gonna be honest. But essentially she's saying that the new Star Wars movies suck.
Well, wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes.
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diet.
I guess the Force is everywhere, apparently.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know
Yeah,
it was
she
not
said
fun.
5 years later. And they came out in 2019. This came out in 2014. Or, sorry, 2024. So yeah. No, it lines up. They were talking about Star Wars.
But
Rise of the
the
Skywalker.
money it made, it would make even the Pope blush. This stinking trash. This is what the people want.
I need to send this to Gail and everybody that I know that likes Star Wars.
You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
Well, wouldn't that be control fallacy? Because that'd be nemesis, not hubris, or Nosferatu thinking. Nosferatu
Seemed like
thinking.
dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we?
I did
Just
it.
lying there decomposing.
It is no
Yeah, I'm not huge into Star
might
Wars.
as well be rotting in the ground.
I don't really like it, I'm going to be honest. I much prefer fantasy over sci-fi. I like some sci-fi stuff, but
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
no, ma'am, I've never been smart one time in my life.
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what
I don't have my clip button, so I'm just making clips. Does it mean you like all the movies? Yeah.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
That's not disqualifying?
I believe she can elevate all art.
Oh, control fallacy.
A lot of responsibility for one woman, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Once,
all the world benefited? There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
but I could, once upon a time.
That was in a time where there was very little when it came to communication. Media was pretty... Well, she came from the Italian Renaissance. A lot of that's going to be, directed in that one little area. So, I don't know. I don't really know how to speak on the Renaissance anymore.
Signora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
You do prefer the animated series like Clone Wars and Rebels and the Bad Batch. I don't know what that is, but...
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
Not really.
Didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
You stuck with Star Wars, you'll leave. No, you're okay. Don't worry.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. But you were saying,
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
oh, come on now. Just because the Mona Lisa's been on a coaster doesn't mean that's all it's ever been for. I think you might be downplaying just what an impact you've had on the world.
The world needs no help from me to reduce my life's effort to cheap commodities.
Say hi, but back to your audiobook I go. Enjoy, Blue. Let me know which one you're reading later, or listening to.
So just because something gets printed on a t-shirt, that cancels out everything that's good about it?
Yes, that is exactly what it does.
Well, that's dumb.
And I thought I was good at disqualifying the positive.
It should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose, but does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
Isabella, Senora, let me introduce you to Jackson Pollock. Because, holy shit,
How about if
your
I-
worst nightmare.
Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
Just started a new one, wanted to say hi before I dive in and get lost. Ooh, enjoy. And thank you for coming in, lovely. Always nice to see you.
It is a pointless reason.
Well, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
Well, okay.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Thanks.
That's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
You who like dueling your little guys, yeah.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
The Lady D'Este certainly does not use kind
So it's
terms
labeling.
to describe herself,
I
does she?
thought about it then and I was like, no, but when she said she should walk into the sun, it would be control fallacy.
Now, why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
They keep mixing them together. If there's more than one correct answer, why can't I click two?
They are not names.
Senora?
Reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue.
I can call myself a bitch. You can't.
You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose
Agreed.
that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
Yeah? Is that because you saw who you were going to get married to?
But what happened when you were 16?
Probably somebody twice your age as well.
I got married.
Yep, fucking called it.
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband. He taught me the meaning of disappointment. He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction. But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all.
Which would be your hubris, then.
Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
Welcome in, Wolf.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition.
I mean, the pathway to anything, including higher education, would be rationality and a questioning mind.
This world is not...
Oh, I am quite well. How are you?
But it could be. Or so I thought.
This world could never be Eden. The point of Eden was that it is perfect. It is something above humanity. It is something that humanity no longer has access to. For a fucking reason. So, Isabella, Senora, it will never be Eden. Not while humans are here. Eating beef pho you made from scratch for dinner. Ooh, very nice.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God.
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
You're wearing a lot of clothing for somebody who's trying to develop an Eden in the world. I will say. You mean being nudists? You mean being Italian? You mean being vampires? Nudists.
You mean being nudists?
An utterly disgusting and prurient notion. Genitalia should be covered at all times.
Isabella, you were from the Renaissance period. Did you not see 90% of all art from the Renaissance period was in the nude, including the artists. What are you talking about? No.
You sound like a politician from my home state.
Ashcroft's enemies suggested some tasteful nudity.
Then your
Quenchel
politicians
Nephilim,
are
thank
very
you.
wise.
I ain't so sure about that.
They are at least sensible enough to know the purpose of the penis is procreation, not exhibition.
That's why they made David's penis smaller, so then people wouldn't stare at it so much.
Such a thing is not in God's image.
How do you know?
Well, talk to me
Squint.
about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
You really think we've got that much control, Senora? All we got to do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Did a Harlem Renaissance report on Noraziel Hurston for English class assignment.
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistakes. I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control.
I mean,
but keep talking.
very, very different Renaissance, I would say, Wolf. We're talking about, the Italian Renaissance. But hopefully your report went well.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
No.
You know there have been many entities over time that have tried to control humanity.
So it would still be
They
control
have all
fallacy.
failed, and the Senora would do well to remember it.
You've been around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have
All
disappointed you
right.
every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy to think that's gonna change because of you. Let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke. You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
Oh my.
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
That's what you're... Okay.
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
I'll tell you what.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
I mean...
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features.
Okay, but during that time, especially during that time, that was considered beautiful. That's why typically there will be chubbier women in all of the art. No one's going to be that petite. Because it wasn't attractive. It wasn't a sign of wealth or status. Yeah, it was attractive to some people to be tiny. But I feel like that was more Spain than Italy.
Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
I don't see why not.
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
The point of the Garden of Eden was that there was no shame. Right? part of it was that it was just there. It was made for them. Why shame anybody? If you're going to shame somebody, then you shouldn't be in there. Why am I getting slapped? We're being philosophical.
Who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
And all of them, pretty sure, were seen as insane at one point throughout their lives, and people would try to disgrace them.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
Yeah, they evolve.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won?
100%, yes.
That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life.
Then what is the real issue, Senora Isabella?
Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction. When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
So it's not God, it is not even a higher power that you're looking for. You're looking for the pinnacle. You're looking to become the paragon, essentially, of godliness. Understood.
I see. So you've lost your faith?
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body. Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality.
Yeah, that's why Star Wars was created.
To
Yep.
think, they call me judgmental. Well, they created the false ideal.
They've
to
been doing it for 50 years. It seems to be working.
You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
I think you are one of the most judgmental people I've ever met, Senora. You're back? Welcome back. You're doing nothing but judging. I've never seen anyone judge more than you. Yes, absolutely.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora,
Ooh, what's
I think
that?
the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
How's therapy with Frank's going? Quite well, I would say.
This is not
I'm
acceptable.
enjoying it. Why not?
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in
Oh,
control
control
all the
fallacy
time?
then.
Let's say that again, Senora. I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
And what is the world?
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Why not just say that having a fresh pair of eyes is a great perspective to have? Or, that there's some advice that can only come from somebody who's detached from your life and your projects. That, those would be very wise.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
You saw my what?
Yes, indeed, Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
Not going to happen. As much as I wish he would. But you know, he's happy with how he is, and that's what truly matters.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Signora d'Este quite well.
Thank you, Andrew Michels.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella d'Este hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
Older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Another way to go about that, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But you can. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult. It's the same basic concept.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Signora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it.
He has very cat-like eyes. Like, that is a cartoon amused cat, is it not? I love it.
I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight.
And you, Andrew Michels.
Rest in peace.
Sleep well. Requiescat in pace. And good night. Crimson!
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Ah, so we have the client records. Addicted to plasma, lexicological approach, doesn't sleep, irritable, because he's not sleeping. Love shoots to... Okay. Doesn't seem like vampires. Obsessed with work. Digging into the family stuff. Fascinating. I'm keeping a document. Like, I'm keeping actual therapeutic records. Oh, this is amazing.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse, actually.
Yeah, I fucking
She
knew
never
it.
really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
You didn't answer my question, Gunslinger. What's got you down?
You're an actual therapist? Yeah, no, I'm an actual therapist here.
Oh, I just finished.
I adore it.
She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by.
I always thought about going into therapy, but I felt like it would be too much for me. I just couldn't bring myself to do it because if I was going to, I don't know, a lot of it was about not wanting to be paid to help people. Because if that became my job, it would be hard not to take it home. It would become everything. It would be hard. I already give people advice, unwarranted. If it was my job, it would become far too much for me, and I was aware of that. I would not be able to separate them.
You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
I'm sorry, Nikki.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind, before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
Yeah, I feel like by the end she started to.
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
Take the W? What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
You're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B2. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
What does that mean, Crimson?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert?
I really like that the music changes.
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
There you go.
Well, maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I got to thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
Good evening.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
Time to crack open a warm one. That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration.
And what would one of these books be?
Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
Read some Thoreau. Inspiration is good, but you also need rest. You need to decompress.
I never get tired of these jokesters.
Showed your quality of the very highest, a vampire of taste. Do we actually get to watch an entire... I will sit here and watch. I'll do it. Was I ready to be a cowboy in this game? I was not, no. I was hoping I was into Majos. I guess we're actually watching the Three Stooges. Okay. I'll sit here. Let's see how long they'll actually play it for.
What is your name?
Gail Tempest.
What is your occupation?
I'm a dancer.
Grab your popcorn, oh yeah.
13th. Were you working at the Black Bottom Cafe when this murder was committed?
Yes, but I didn't do it.
Then who killed Kirk Robin?
I don't know.
Didn't you kill Kirk Robin? I object, Your Honor, and ask that the last question be stricken from the records. It is merely an attempt to influence this intelligent, broad-minded, and most intellectual jury.
Well, that's fucking pandering.
Objection sustained. Thank you, Your Honor. That is all. Quiet, Polly. If it please the court, Your Honor, at this time I would like to introduce my three main witnesses, Howard, Fine, and Howard.
Went to lunch.
Here a minute ago. Will you pardon
Or
me,
out to
Your Honor?
lunch.
I'll be right back.
They went out to lunch during a trial.
Hey, what's the idea of spoiling the game?
I was for onesies.
Well, here's twosies.
He was a onesie. You get him to...
Here's fivesies. Gentlemen, gentlemen. Don't you realize Miss Gail Tempest's life is at stake?
It was very important, yes. I can't believe we can actually watch an entire episode. Nice hop. Oh.
Will you gentlemen please try to be a little more quiet in the court?
Certainly, Judgy. The gate is locked.
Would you please step forward? No, no, no. Prepare yourself for the witness box. Take off your hat. Now raise your right hand. Now place your left hand here. Take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Please take off your hat. Raise your right
Ah,
hand.
classic. It's very entertaining. Yeah, they were the original entertainers of
Take off your hat.
slapstick comedy, specifically.
Raise your right hand.
To remember,
Put your left hand here. Take off your hat.
who are the comedians? It's a duo.
Right hand you get rid of that hat? Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Huh? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Are you trying to give me the double talk?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Why don't you answer him?
He's talking pig Latin. I don't know what he's saying.
He's asking you if you swear.
No, but I know all the words.
He's asking you if you'll swear to tell the truth.
Truth is stranger than fiction, Judgy Wudgy.
Kindly address this court as your honor and take the oath. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Certainly. What have I got to lose?
Take the stand.
Where will I put it?
No, take the stand.
I got it.
I'm enjoying this far too much.
Sit down.
You're in the court, not in Clancy's pool room. Sit down. I'm a victim of circumstance.
Who you hitting?
Be quiet.
Proceed with the case.
Were you in the Black Bottom Cafe on the night of February the 13th?
Certainly.
Did you at that time see the defendant, Miss Gail Tempest, in any way, shape, or form commit or try to commit bodily harm to the deceased Kirk Robin?
I object, Your Honor. Counsel's trying to lead the witness. Objection sustained.
Mr. Howard,
Oh no.
did you see Miss Gail Tempest in physical fight with Kirk Robin?
If it pleases the court, may I suggest
They're gonna keep playing on him, aren't they?
to allow
Yep.
the witness to testify to what he saw.
I say, Jasper, what comes after 75? 76. That's the spirit.
Request granted. Proceed with the testimony.
Mr. Howard, kindly tell the court what you know about the murder of Kirk Robin.
Well, it was like this, Mr. Court.
Address the judge as Your Honor.
Well, it was like this, my honor.
Your Honor, not my honor.
Why? Don't you like him?
Allow the witness to proceed. The court understands him.
Thanks, Cordy. You're a pal. Well, me and my pals, we're musicians. We were tearing up some hot swing music in the orchestra. Gail over there was swinging the fans. Her sweetie, Kirk Robin, was inhaling a bottle of hooch at a table. And a hoofer by the name of Buck Wing was getting ready to shake his tootsies.
Kindly speak English and drop the vernacular.
Vernacular? That's a doiby.
Drop the vernacular. No, not that. Talk so the jury can understand.
Is everybody dumb? Say, Judgy, if you let me, my partner, and Daly kind of act it out for you, we'll show you just what happened.
If counsel doesn't object, that's an excellent idea.
No objections. No objections.
No objections. Okay, Daly.
Truly wonderful. She's still wearing her work clothes. Think of no stretch. They're good at playing. So when's he gonna swallow it? Oh no. I've always loved black and white television, I will say. For the longest time, I didn't actually know that black and white television wasn't black and white. I remember watching the Munsters growing up, the original ones, because I have them on DVD even. And my mother had to tell me that it was in black and white because I thought it was full color. And that's when we knew I was probably colorblind.
I'll sue you for this.
For what?
Superstitious, eh? Oh, why say...
Oh no.
What'd you do with my boat in the air? Give me that gun. What happened? Don't point that gun at me! Every man for himself, fellas. There you are, boss. You was called to be a witness, wasn't you?
Certainly.
So was you. What are you butting in for? You're supposed to be a good one, ain't you?
Well, ain't I?
And what are you disturbing the court for? Get going.
What the hell is he doing?
Chewing that gum.
Certainly.
Will you throw that gum away?
Look, I got rid of it. Wait a minute. Hold still. I'll get it. Ow! Ow, my nose!
You know when people would be like, here, blow your nose when you're like really young? They would fucking destroy your nose with a tissue.
Not in the woods, Tarzan. Cut it out. Come on. mean by find the letter?
There's a whole pile of letters there. Must be here. Look! There's a note tied to the parrot's foot. Come on, Polly, 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 Polly. Come on, Polly, Polly, Polly. Come on, Polly, Polly, Polly. Come on. Ouch! Look out, here it comes. Catch that parrot. Get him.
And the entire jury is out cold.
Oh, my Stradivarius! Oh, my beautiful Stradivarius! Grab your ear. Come on. Find the letter! Find the letter! How we get him now? Let's get some salt and put on his tail. That's no way to get a parrot. You gotta wet his feathers so he can't fly. Oh, don't do nothing till you hear from me. Come on. Give me a hand. Wait a minute, hold it. What do you mean? I object, Your Honor. These proceedings, this courtroom. What's the idea? Give me that hole. What? I gotta get that parrot. Hey, you.
Where's the stenographer in all of this? Oh shit.
Got that all. Wait a minute, I'll have to try and knock this.
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
I got it. Got it? Get this! Who killed Craig Robin? I killed Craig Robin. And not with my little bow and arrow. Don't try to find me as I'm shuffling off the buffalo. Signed, Buckwing. Wait a minute. Just a second now. Now, ready? Hold it.
Yep. Lovely.
I can't help but feel there's some symbolism to the part where Curly gets his head crushed in a vice.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
All right, we'll do maybe one more. Or two. Who knows?
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
Look real fancy. No? Okay.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone.
Aww.
In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Someone who doesn't want help, I'm guessing. They come, but they don't actually put forth
Hey,
any
I'm
effort.
new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
Yeah, all right. Control fallacy, I know. I can help some folk.
What if I draw you in a cowboy outfit? Oh, no. You already did, technically. You drew Laz.
That's right. Here, take a look at this case file.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them in my time.
Edmund
They can be
Keane.
a little, self-absorbed.
He looks almost like Edgar Allan Poe. Edmund Keane was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. Credited with more personal interpretations of character as opposed to pantomime performance. Oh. Lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. Wishes to return to the stage but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. Demands respect as the greatest actor the world's ever seen. Ah. Hubris. Okay. So his main thing is going to be control fallacy.
He's looking for therapy because people don't like him, it says?
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him.
True. It doesn't count? I mean, if I were to choose between these two, I'd much rather. I quite like Andromachos' outfit. Even has cufflinks.
He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
What is this vampire I see before me?
Hello!
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time. Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith.
Oh, no, he's gonna be stuck in the past. Edmund, we need change. Especially if you're going to be part of the media.
Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
You're who now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because...
You're confused about your sexuality. Your dressing room is too small. Mortals don't appreciate
Mortals
you.
don't appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions. What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in life!
Yeah, indulge. Actually, well, indulging him would probably not be reality. If I cut him off, it's going to be like every other critic, but it will also piss him off, probably. I'm going to cut him off. He needs reality. No, I'm a therapist. Let him talk.
In form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like a demon. In apprehension, how like a bat. Ah, the beauty of the night! And yet, to me, we are but the quintessence of dust.
Essentially, overindulge. You can keep talking.
Dust upon dust. Already that whence we came.
Dust to dust, yep.
Well, that was a lot.
Let Edmund perform his monologue, theater buff.
You understand, don't you? Death has no meaning, because life never had meaning. To die, perchance to sleep.
All right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here? Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theater historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus. He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two.
Why'd you kill him then?
He said my acting style would now be considered archaic.
I see. Okay. I mean, it would be archaic. It would be Shakespearean, but there's a market for that somewhere.
Though I drank him to the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself.
This is gonna be a hard one.
Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago?
It's gonna be a lot of control fallacy.
Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently. So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
Hold on a sec there, partner. Acting became a noble craft because of you? That's a lot of control over a whole skill.
Yes, impressive, isn't it? So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
Well, those are some pretty words. You make that up yourself?
It is the bard himself, boor.
Well, maybe he had something to do with the development of your craft then. It ain't been just you.
Well, naturally. But Shakespeare's works are simply words upon a page without me.
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career. You can share in the success a little.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
No.
This is a special client. Remember that his distortions can be about other.
Oh, there are celebrated actors.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it would be
You're saying
disqualifying
that
the positive,
every actor's
then.
success comes straight from you.
Of course. Even the greatest among my art would have been consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters.
What's up, Nikki?
But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
So you're saying modern actors are parrots?
Indeed. They are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
That would be between control fallacy and Nosferatu thinking. You're just watching? Oh, okay.
You're saying only you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
He has a god complex.
But there's so many
When it comes
types of
specifically to
acting.
acting.
I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American
What's wrong with
arts,
vaudeville?
an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
So you didn't
Towards the
have nothing to do
point.
with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
I mean, you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their own.
Indeed. I suppose I don't want any responsibility for the things the Americans create anyway. These critics should honor me, as is my due.
But you're saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause. But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe they just got different tastes.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them. Thou
You need a mindset shift.
You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable. I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad, not so you might attack my every word.
If you feel like it's an attack, then you're not facing it.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out your reality. If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
Absolutely.
And I say that you are a villain. I come to you in desperate need, and you respond by mocking my desperation.
Edmund, you come to me looking for somebody to validate you. Not somebody who's going to slap you with reality. And I cannot validate you. Not in the way that you're seeking. So, I will have to ask you to leave.
Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing? Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly? Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Samuel, a moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work. This fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles? Oh, they seem fine to me.
Is he grounding Sam right now? That's so cute. I love that.
Look at the flames.
He's grounding him.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
No?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills.
I guess he's not grounding him.
His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him.
Unique skill unlocked. Gaslighting. Wow.
He is altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not let him.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality.
True. Okay.
I await your apology, sir.
Then I won't be apologizing, sir. Easy, boy. Easy. I don't have anything to apologize for. I wasn't trying to rile you up, none. I don't have anything to apologize for.
I don't have anything to apologize for. All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying. Now, if that makes you angry, fella, I don't know what to tell you.
Good work.
Wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight.
Have at thee! He comes at me with a stage sword.
I know my worth, sir. I have fought and died for my art.
Then why do you unlive for it still?
I shall take my business elsewhere, and vampire society shall hear of your quackery.
Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him. Show him he has nothing to fear from you.
Easy, boy. Easy.
Easy, boy, easy.
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
Yeah.
A good vampire? What on hell?
I mean, who would have a praise kink more than Edmund Keane, right? He's a good boy. Are you a good boy? Yes, you are.
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
But
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
Buddies? Yes. A friend. A friend.
He's like a dog.
A friend who wishes to help me.
Yes.
You feeling better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
Because you were trying to use anger to cope and run away from your problems. But now you're calm, and you can talk with me about them because you know I'm not here to hurt you or attack you. I'm simply here to give another perspective.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not? A journey into pain and truth. We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks
Granted.
died. You're what, 300 years old?
Ha!
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I can't.
Wasn't he 500?
I must not. If I do
No.
not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of
That was the
oblivion.
last. Yeah, 237. That would be Nosferatu thinking.
You cannot, you must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
All right, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're disqualifying the positive things about us vampires.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them. You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
What is my motivation to you, Edmund?
You are mocking me,
No.
undermining me, causing me to doubt myself. I know thy purpose, wretch.
Whoa, there, boy. Easy.
This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low and claim dominion over me.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So, now you doubt my sanity. Is there no end to your japes and jabs? I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I do not wither. I know thy game, trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me.
And this is somebody who will not benefit from therapy because they do not wish to. They think of a therapist as somebody who's being paid to be there or somebody who is trying to take control of them.
You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile.
Somebody always attacking and there to keep them down, always having to come back.
Will, what have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Easy there.
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Why? Why would I?
Good vampire. Ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
You really don't want to hurt me? You'll keep me safe?
Thank you for being the first mod here, Rexy.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
I believe it.
You mean vampires?
No, actors.
I can't hear you over the fact of how sexy I am! Bitch, I'm fabulous! Oh! Okay.
Yes, you are fabulous. I need to turn that down still. That's very loud. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. You think it got louder? Yeah. I turned it down quite a bit just now. Holy shit. That should be better.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
'Tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages.
Rex, if you want a different one as well, I do still owe you another command. You can either have a command or a sound alert from me, or a voice line if you want for your own stream. But I could have one where it doesn't play the noise, it just gives you a desk one. Very much up to you. Just let me know.
Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Happiness, health, and safety. Happiness, health, and safety.
Indeed.
Bingo, you get to go to the airport tomorrow.
Airport? I'm not going to the airport.
Yeah, you are.
Stem and stern.
Hi, Nikki. I should switch that out for your blue sky, shouldn't I? Because I've had that Stream Elements one for a very long time. It just happens to coincide.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
Maybe we can talk about that some more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes.
Hi.
I suppose I did. I am rather good at therapy, aren't I?
Sure, Edmund.
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
By the way, Edmund also voiced by the same voice actor as Sam and Andromachos.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
No, you mustn't, which is what you've been doing for the last 200 years.
That's right, Eddie. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
We shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Away. Goodbye, Edmund.
Dang, what the hell was that?
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward. And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for our next session. Rest, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the Goths.
Oh, not sure I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
Good night, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Good night, Andromachos. All right.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
A shot of what?
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? A Bloody Mary?
No, a Bloody Steve.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met. The actor type. Used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive. Well, seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session, though?
Yeah, they always go well.
Confrontational, but he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who've got nothing to say.
I get that. Being a human isn't easy. You gotta be pretty damn privileged to have no problems at all.
Well, this fella definitely has plenty of problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, cowboy. Full of vampires with no self-awareness.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
To change?
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
I suppose they wouldn't.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with, but let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here. What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
You.
Panoptibella. Hi. Me.
Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
you got me. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be keeping this stuff a secret, though.
Not in here. But you wouldn't be able to keep the secret from me anyway. I see everything.
Is she an angel?
My name is Panoptibella. It means I see all, and I am beautiful.
I mean, Bella means beautiful, yeah, but yeah, and panoptic, yeah.
I saw
See
you
all.
in the kink room.
But wouldn't that be see all beauty?
And now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like.
Okay, sure.
Yes, I see now. That was very pleasant. Thank you. You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Thank you.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone
Okay.
on long enough.
That was a weird ass night.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope you are feeling well rested. I have a new client for you.
Not tonight, Andromachos. This is where we're gonna end tonight, but I will definitely continue this very soon. Perhaps Monday before I leave on Tuesday. But I see Kel is still streaming, so we're gonna raid into Kel because Kel got me this game. Dude, I didn't think of a stretch. We are going to be ending right now, though. I will be shooting a stretch and hydrate before. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming to our Fresh Piece of Limbo. Let's see. Grip. Get gripped. There you go. Alright, everybody, please stay safe, sleep well, number one for the rest of your every evening. I know that this can get into a lot of things for people. There are a lot of trigger warnings, and ultimately, it can be hard to hear, especially if it's smacking you in the face. But I'm very, very glad to have played this game. And I'm definitely going to continue it. I'm enjoying it way too much. It's allowing me to have something stimulating and intellectual that I can hold on to and properly think about. I haven't had that in so long, it's really been bothering me. I've honestly felt kind of like I've been slacking in that department. And it's been bothering me quite a bit. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. And go show Cal some love in whatever twisted form that may come. Good night.